And more information, go to tcm.com/festival.
This movie is excellent on every level possible.
This is a beautiful movie with great performances in it.
Images from this film stay in my mind.
I think it's just almost like a perfect movie.
It is definitely an essential.
The Red Shoes from 1948.
Jack Kardoff's cinematography is absolutely amazing.
Mario Scheer with that red hair is spectacular in Technicolor.
Never, ever has ballet been captured on film like this so beautifully.
The Red Shoes is really an enchanted movie on every level. This next film, The Red Shoes, is I think one of the great films of all time.
Yes.
On so many levels.
Yes.
Just to look at, if nothing else.
Yes.
I mean, it is so beautiful. The Technicolor in it is so awesome. I just think that it was an enchanted film on every level.
I think it's a tragic film. It's a Hans Christian Andersen, fairy tale or whatever you call it, that the shoes are enchanted and she wants the shoes and they keep dancing until she almost loses her life. But in the fairy tale, they cut off her feet and she, for the rest of her life, has to hobble around on wooden feet.
Well, you're making it sound so grim.
I know. I think it is. I think it is because I think she gave up her something illuminating, something absolutely,
yes,
that gave her great life, but it was driving her to insanity. So I think you see this beautifully in this film. I think the dancing is not to be believed. Maura Scheer, who was young and new.
Just Mario Scheer in Technicolor with that red hair.
Really. Never has a ballet,
right,
the quality, the technicality of it really been seen like this.
And it was so influential on so many films that followed. American in Paris would not have that big ballet sequence at the end of it if it hadn't been successful.
This
in the
had
Red
a
Shoes.
20-minute ballet sequence in it.
But never does it seem like it's...
And you cannot take your eyes off of it.
Right.
It's just exquisitely done.
Yeah. And Michael Powell, is one of the great kind of unsung heroes of the movie business.
Well, he is.
As a director.
I love his work, and everything he does is very haunted. There's something very unsettling about everything he does.
And again, he was somebody that not only did this great work, not only in this movie, Black Narcissus, which is also another great film, and so many others, and yet he was allowed to kind of fall into obscurity for many years. And it was Martin Scorsese that kind of brought him back. Yeah. People had given up on him. People didn't know his name.
It is the interesting thing of the world of show business and certainly movie making, that you can be in favor at one moment and then not in favor anymore. And really, of the longevity of your career, many times is how well you ride those lows when you're just not in favor. You're something about what you have to offer is no longer wanted. Isn't that interesting?
But to have this legacy of the Red Shoes, I don't think there's a film that has ever influenced as many dancers as the Red Shoes.
But it isn't only, obviously it isn't only dancers. It's anyone who has this dream to do something that's, of the arts. Because there is a tendency to become so obsessed with being better and working at it that you lose sight of yourself. And I think that's kind of what the film is about, except that it's such a... Nobody wins, I don't think, because, giving it up, are you better for it? I don't know. Do you give up, something that makes you feel alive?
But I don't think it's ever a question, can you give it up? I think that the thing is there, you just have to do it.
Well, she kind of has a choice.
Yeah.
And she kind of makes her own choice. Different than the Hans Christian Andersen tale, but equally as, I wouldn't even say bittersweet, it's just tragic.
Yeah, but so engrossing.
So engrossing.
And so attractive to the eye.
So beautifully done.
Yeah, so let's have a look. Here it is. One of the best films from the filmmaking duo of Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, 1948, The Red Shoes.